Hello and welcome back to another Understand Your Buy video. In this video, we're looking at price trickery. So what is it? Well, how you communicate your price can impact the perception of your price. It's as simple as that. How we actually mechanically communicate the numbers that constitute the price of your offering, that can impact how your buyer perceives and understands the price of your offering. How does it work? Well, it works because it's been proven that odd pricing and things like the left digit effect can change how we perceive prices. For example, and this is taken from a source on the internet, consumers' price evaluations are influenced by the left digit bias, where consumers judge the difference between $4 and $2.99 to be larger than that between $4.01 and $3, even though the numeric differences are identical. So this tells us that when buyers judge prices, we tend to look at the left-hand digit, the pound or the dollar digit, before we look at the pennies. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? And that explains the prevalence of 99 cents, 99 pence on the end of prices, because if we can call something $2.99 instead of $3 or £3, it just naturally feels cheaper, doesn't it? Because it's literally a 2 instead of a 3. So how can you use it? Well, communicating your price can be used either to make your offering feel more expensive or to make it feel less expensive, depending on what you're trying to do. So by playing with the currency symbol and the pennies, we can change how the price is perceived. Now, firstly, you need to be aware of something called anchoring. So with your buyers, the first price that they see becomes their reference point. So the first price that you communicate to your buyer becomes their reference point. Some people like to make this the highest price possible because everything from there seems better value and cheaper, but it's definitely something to bear in mind. So the two different approaches we've got here, we can make things appear more expensive by removing the currency symbol, removing the pennies and the currency symbol. And that last one, removing the pennies and the currency symbol, if you imagine a restaurant menu, for example, this is a common tactic where a starter will be $6 and the main course will be $25. There's no mention of the fact that that's money. It looks neater, it looks really cool, but it kind of implies it's a higher quality, more expensive place. And conversely, we can make things appear less expensive by using that odd pricing narrative, so 99 or 97 for the pennies, and that's that left number effect where the lower that left number can be, the better. So £7.97 seems so much cheaper than £8, even though there's just 3 pence difference. The final thing we can do is to keep the currency symbol and keep the pennies. So if we have the currency symbol and all the pennies, that is often indicative of a price appearing less expensive. So that's price trickery. How you communicate and display the price of your offering can deeply impact how it's perceived and also how it's understood. Well, that's it for another Understand Your Buyer video. And if you like this kind of stuff, then you'll definitely like the book, which you can buy at understandyourbuyer.com.